All right, this is your boy Raj, coming to you for another post-game show, Ravens versus Steelers. Hard-hitting show, um, a hard-hitting game, I should say. And the Ravens take a L today. It was a sight to see as usual. It came down to the last play, like I thought it would. It was very stressful. The Ravens again come out there and they drive the ball on the first drive. They drive it all the way down, and Lamar Jackson just throws it up like he did last week um, against Cleveland. And my goodness, man, he just had to do that again. And then this time it came to bite him in his behind. He throws the interception. We miss out on 3 points, and we catch the biggest we catch the L, man. Well, I mean that wasn't the biggest reason why we caught the L, but that to me that play right there helped us catch this L. Um, this game right here, man, is very stressful. It was just very stressful, man. Lamar Jackson struggled all day. He 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 had. Hey man, hold up. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany. As you can hear my voice that I'm still frustrated from this game. I'm still feeling the type of way about this. I can't even get my thoughts together real quick, but the Ravens are very frustrating. Okay, let me just say that the Ravens are very frustrating. I am very upset right now with the Ravens. The Steelers came into play. Hats off to them after getting their behinds kicked last week by the Cincinnati Bengals. They showed up. They had about 7 sacks against the Ravens. Lamar Jackson was running for his life. The offensive line was offensive as usual. Um, Villanova was getting beat left and right. And TJ Watt came back from COVID a day before and just had a game of his career. So hats off to the Steelers defense. They came to show up as usual. I'm not surprised about that. But the Baltimore Ravens, man, they play it close to the curb. They like these kind of games. They like to come down to the last minute, to the last wire. And this was your usual Ravens. This was your usual Ravens game of 2021. Um, it was awful though. It was completely awful. I I mean that they could have did so much. They could have done so much to stop what they was doing, but they continue to go down this path. And and Tiffany, I see what you're writing. I know you're from Pittsburgh, and I know I'm pretty sure you're a Pittsburgh fan, and I know that you love your Steelers. and and I agree. We should have kicked the extra point to go into overtime. But Harbaugh had an excuse. He said we didn't have enough corners because Marlon Humphreys went out, and I'm not sure why he went out. I'm not sure what his injury is, but they're going to give us an update tomorrow about it. But I wasn't feeling this. I wasn't feeling this game. Um, from the minute Lamar threw that interception, I kind of figured it was gonna go kind of like this. I kind of figured it was gonna be a defensive game. I kind of figured we was gonna struggle, especially with that offensive line. Devontae Freeman had a good game. I thought he played extremely well. Let me see how many yards he had real quick. He had about 52 yards in a touchdown. He ran really hard with what he had. Yeah. Oh, he messed up his pec. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you pointed that out. Marlon Humphreys messed up his pectoral. So he'll probably be out maybe. Hopefully more than just 2 weeks. Maybe I'm praying, but um, I hope he comes back soon. I hope he comes back healthy. But that's just how our season has been going. It seems like every game somebody's going down, somebody's getting hurt for a long period of time. Sometimes it's a season-ending injury, and sometimes it's not. But I just want the Ravens to I mean, they played hard. I mean, I can't say they didn't have a great effort tonight. They had a great effort. Lamar did what he was supposed to do somewhat, but he got to get rid of the ball on some of these key situations. He holds on to the ball too much, and it just is not. It just wasn't hitting for real. And when he holds on to the ball, he just doesn't get rid of it. I mean, that's what caused a lot of the sacks as well. But I mean, I was looking for guys like Bateman to show up. I was looking for guys like Brown to show up, and he didn't show up. And none of these guys really showed up. Bateman had no catches. I mean, Brown had what 5 catches for 55 yards, but I didn't even. Be honest with you, I didn't really see him that much in this game. And of course, Andrews had a nice catch, and then he had a couple of drops as well. I can't really get too mad about him at that last one. I mean, should he have caught it? Caught it? Yeah, but Lamar should have threw a better ball to him. Lamar had all the time in the world to throw on the ball, and he missed the mark. And I know he's the guy. He's the type of person that says, "Hey, coach, just let's just go for it. Let's just go for it." So of course, Harbaugh, listened to his quarterback, and they went for it. And this time it didn't come up in their favor. But Lamar he has to throw a better ball sometimes. I know there's a lot on his shoulders, and I can't say this is all his fault because it's not. It's an effort. I mean, it's a combination of everything. I mean, he's missing his he's missing his his top 2 running backs. His receivers are not getting open a lot. His offensive line is very offensive. They can't block for very long. And it's a cluster, Franklin. It's just like, what do you do in this type of situation? But I mean, there's no excuses. They got beat tonight. Like I said before, the Steelers came to play. They got their behinds kicked last week against Cincinnati, and they showed up tonight, and they showed up very well for themselves. And then right now they're right back in it again. They're 6-5-1, and the Ravens have dropped to 8-4, and we're pretty much third. I think we're behind New England and Tennessee right now for in the playoff slot. So this tonight was a very bad loss. I mean, but we had some help because the Bengals lost today against the Chargers, 38-22, and that was all. That's always a good thing when we get help because my goodness, we can't win every game. I mean, let's just be real. We can't win every game, although I wish we could, but we can't. Lamar missed reads all game long. Lamar didn't get them the ball, including in the end. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he was missing some of his reads, but I watched the game, and he didn't have too much. He didn't. Some of them plays he didn't have a lot of time. Michael, he didn't have a lot of time to get the ball out, and I can't get too mad at Lamar for that. I mean, if he would have had just more, if he had some more time, maybe he could have, made some more plays. And maybe if they had a better game plan, they could have, did a little bit better too. But I mean, to me, it's an all-around effort. I mean, Greg Roman has to get his guys together. He has to get it together as far as play calling goes. They gotta. I'm not sure what they can do with that left tackle spot. I mean, Villanueva he's killing me, man. TJ Watt came from COVID, guys. I mean, he was out the whole week. He comes back yesterday. He was activated yesterday, and he had a damn near career game today, just destroying Lamar Jackson. I mean, he was running all over the field. I mean, come on, you got to give him more than just 2 seconds to throw the football at times. And of course, he did have more than 2 seconds every now and again. But every time I looked up, he was running for his life. And you can't do too much with that. You can't do too much with that. Phillips got demolished by what when McCarry went down. I mean, they was getting demolished all game though. I mean, it doesn't matter what offensive lineman you put in there; they was getting killed regardless. I mean, Pittsburgh came with a purpose. They came out there to destroy because they knew if they lost this game, they would have been completely out of it, and they couldn't have none of that. Listen, good game as usual. They played a good game. I thought them Dirty Birds were going to beat us, but hey, we got in it, and yep, we won. Yeah, congratulations to the Steelers, man. I hats off to them. I feared them all week. I didn't say that that they didn't have a chance. I knew they had a chance. I knew they was gonna come to play after that embarrassing loss last week, and they ended up getting the job done. I mean, we've been playing hero ball this entire season. Either we beating teams in overtime, we beating teams mercifully like Detroit and Chicago, or we just flat out can't seem to put teams away when we need to put them away. We keep everybody around. Everybody has a chance to beat us, and right now, it finally bit us in the butt. It finally came back on us. So I mean, hats off to the Steelers, man. They still in this playoff race. It sucks, but I mean, I can't be too mad. I mean, we tried to show up at the end. We tried to play hero ball again, but this time it just didn't go in our favor, and that's how the game goes a lot. Second most sack in the league. Yeah, yeah. TJ Watt destroyed us. He did. He came to play. I mean, I'm telling you, man. TJ Watt came to play today. It was a sight to see, man. It was a sight to see if you are Ravens and Steelers enthusiasts. I mean, this rivalry goes back a long way, to the days of Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp and James Ferrier and Hines Ward. I mean, this rivalry goes back a long way, and it never disappoints. It never disappoints. It doesn't matter if the teams are terrible or good or whatever. They always come to play each other, and they play each other very hard. And T.J. Watt is just another guy that you can add to the list. He did what he was supposed to do. He also refuses to take what's there, like throwing the ball in the flats to running backs. Yeah, I agree with that. He should have taken that a lot more. I mean, he had it all night long, and he was just holding the ball, holding the ball, holding the ball, and he didn't get it. He didn't get it to the flats. And I'm talking to my man Dre, and I'm like, Dre, why is Lamar holding on to the ball? I mean, you got Devontae Freeman right there. And why they ain't running more screens with Brown and Bateman? They could have got them more involved early on in the game, and they did none of that. I mean, they did none of that. They allowed them to blitz when they wanted to blitz, and T.J. Watt and them boys just came. Wormley also, he was hitting Lamar as well. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not Greg Roman. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to answer this question yet again because he always finds ways to, dance around things. But you got to come. You got to come up with a better game plan, especially playing against the Steelers. You already know that it's a struggle for Lamar to, play against this team. It's a struggle for him. He struggles against the Steelers. He always, ever since he came into the league 2-3 years ago, he struggled against them. The only time that he beat him was when Ben was out, and I forgot who was the backup quarterback. Can't think of his name, but he came in there, and I think Lamar had like 3 interceptions in that game, and we still found a way to win. But it's always tough when they play the Steelers. I am a diehard Steelers fan, but in all honesty, I did not think we were going to win this game. I told my son that yesterday. Y'all dirty birds gave us a run for every game. We always give you a run. That's the beauty of the rivalry. We always somebody always comes to. We always come to play. Every team, both of us, we come to play. Steelers and the Ravens. We show up and we show out. There's never really a blowout. Never really a blowout. It always comes down to the last possession. Always. This is what this is. So I mean, yeah, y'all won. So I mean, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Wormley killed us. I expect Watt to show up, but not Wormley. I mean, that's the beauty of having Watt, TJ Watt. That's the beauty of having TJ Watt. When you gotta have guys like TJ Watt, the other guys get more comfortable. Now, what I am really disappointed in is guys like Oweh, Justin Houston didn't show up, and Tyus Bowser. They I don't think they even had one sack on Ben, let alone pressure him. Ben had all the time in the world to throw the football today. Where was our guys at today? They did not play. To me, they didn't get to the quarterback. They didn't make it uncomfortable for Ben at all. Ben was able to just throw deep balls and sit back there and not have to move at all. And we didn't take advantage of none of that. So that's another issue that caused us to lose this game as well. We couldn't get any pressures on Ben, so he could make turnovers and he could look as old as he is. Because let's be real, this is his last season, and I'm gonna salute Ben right now because he's had a great career, 2 Super Bowl wins. A lot of big games against the Ravens. He destroyed us a lot in the past, and I give it to him because he did his thing for almost 20 years. But yeah, I mean this year he's been struggling a lot, and we did not take advantage of that at all. So I'm not sure what they're going to say in the presser. I'm not sure what excuse Harbaugh is going to come up with on Monday, but they got to do a way better job of getting to these quarterbacks, especially when it matters the most. Uh, I mean, Ben should not have had all that time. And Najee Harris was getting too many yards for me. Too many yards in that second half. Najee Harris was going crazy at times. And you just can't have that. You can't have that. Yeah, Houston hasn't done anything at all. At all season, bring Suggs back. Nah, man. I wish we could, bro. I wish we could bring Terrell Suggs back. I miss him as well, man. He was awesome, bro. Terrell Suggs was the man on this team, man. But I mean, he got his rings and he got his. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. But you know who I wish would come back? I wish Marshall Yonder could come back, man. I miss him so much. I saw him last week. I'm like, baby, just put back on the weight, man. Just put back on the weight. We need you out there on the field. I mean, and he looked great though. Don't get me wrong. He looked good. He looked great, slim down and everything. And he looked. His spirits was up. We was putting him in the Ring of Honor last week, but my goodness, man. If anybody, we need guys like him back because when he was on the offensive line, he held it down. And right now, this team right now is discombobulated, especially on offense. I mean, I never seen so much emotion from Lamar Jackson in this whole season. This whole season has been like a microcosm of everything. I mean, ever since the Dolphins game, he's been going crazy. He's been yelling at people. He's been throwing helmets all over the place. He's been, punching the air like he's like this is Boys in the Hood. He's been doing all kinds of things that are on Lamar like because he'd be pissed all the time. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to really say about that, but I wish we could bring Suggs back. That would be nice, man. But damn, his time has passed, man. Houston did okay last game with Bowser. Yeah, he did. He did okay last game, but that was last game. We needed him this game. Where was he at this game? I mean, Ben Roethlisberger has been getting hit all season long. And in a game that you need him to get hit, he doesn't get hit at all. And it's like, damn, I mean, come on. And then you got the terrible towels, the people waving the terrible towels, and they showing them on the screens. And you're like, and then you see shots of Omar Epps on the sidelines looking crazy, look like he's about to cry half the time. I mean, come on now. I mean, y'all gotta turn the momentum of the game, and they didn't do that. They allowed the Steelers to take the momentum in the second half, and they ended up beating us and taking it out. And that's just what it was. Now I'm praying that Marlon Humphrey comes back. Like I said, in 2 or 3 weeks. I hope that is not a serious injury. I hope he's not out for the season because I am tired of hearing that out for the season word. Ever since the word go of this season, we've been hearing people, being out for the season. The Marcus Peters of the world, the Gus Edwards of the world, guys that we actually need on the field being hurt all over the place. Jimmy Smith just came back this game. Nick Boyle didn't play though. I mean, I just wish our guys can be more, be more on the field, and not getting hurt all every single time. But this is the NFL, so anything can go, I guess. But damn, it's like when you're missing like half of your team, half of the goddamn time, it makes things a lot more harder than what it needs to be. Oh no, no! I'm just hearing that. Oh God, I'm just hearing that we might be losing Marlon for the rest of the season. I'm praying that's not the case, though. I'm praying that the MRI comes back and that he's not going to be gone for the rest of the season. But that would be another huge blow to our team. And that would really suck because our cornerback situation has been, it's been awful at times. It's been okay, but it's been awful at times. But he's the leader. He hasn't really had a great season like he did the last two seasons. But Marlon is still the staple of this team. He is still one of the staples of this team. He's one of the defensive leaders on this team. And that way, my boy Cravante's in here. Hey Cravante, I know you saw that Washington football team game, man. I know you're very happy about your boys. I know you're very happy about the Washington football team, man. Congrats to y'all. Y'all got the W today. I tried to tell you, man. You got to stick with them. You got to stick with your team, man. Don't get down on them. You got to stick with them. But that's a whole nother thing, though. But man, I would suck if Marlon Humphrey is out for this season, man. That would be awful. I kid you not. That would completely. That's a downer right there because we're already missing Marcus Peters. Jimmy Smith is not reliable at all. Tavon Young is he's okay, but he's small. And then you got Chris Westry getting burned left and right. And Averett is okay, but he gives up big plays every now and again as well. So it's like who do you have left? We got rid of Sean Wade. He's no longer a part of the team. And we tried to get Xavier Howard from the Dolphins, but the Dolphins held on to him, and right now he's playing out of his mind with the Dolphins. So it's like, God damn, it's like who can we go out there and get? Especially if a guy like a Marlon Humphreys is out for the season. It just frustrates me even more, especially with the teams that we got coming up right now. We got the Browns again, we got the Steelers again, we got the Bengals again, and man, and then we got to play the Packers, and then we got to play the Rams. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. This has been a microcosm of what's going on right now ever since training camp. I'm not gonna knock on wood and say anything else. I'm just gonna let that one ride. I'm not gonna let that one ride. Right. Yeah. I know you're very happy, Cravante. I know you're very happy, my good brother. Avery's too small. I agree. Avery is very small, but he's not a bad cornerback. I think he's actually okay. I think he's actually an all right cornerback, but he does get exposed. But I think he plays all right. But that's just me. Hoping for the best with Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, I am too, man. I'm hoping for the best for him as well. He just got paid last year, and this year has been rough for him. And I know he was sick coming into this game. He had some type of a virus or whatever they want to say it was. So if he's out for the season, that would suck. But whatever the next man is, whoever that's going to be, maybe they can call me on the field. Maybe I go on the field and run and be the cornerback for them. Who knows? I mean, they're going to need some help, man, because people are going down left and right on this Ravens team, especially the great players that we need to win games. But damn, that just made it even rougher. I'm not going to stay on here too much longer, guys. This game has sucked. It was a great game. It was a great game, though. Don't get me wrong. But as a Ravens fan, this game sucked. Then we just had to go for two, though. We just had to go for it all, man. We had to be like Brittany Renner. We just had to go for it all, We had to just go for it, But man, I get out there. I might have to, baby. I might have to get out there, man, because we thin that cornerback, man. I mean, I might have to lace up my new Nike Pegasus, man, and get out there and run some routes, man. Because God, I mean, come on, man. We can't be just losing all these team members, man. We can't be doing that. But man, today was a tough one. Today was a real tough loss. It was a tough loss today. I mean, I'm very happy that we fought, though. We fought hard. We always do. We always show up to fight, even though we're thin in some areas. We have a lot of backups out there at times. We always fight hard. We're going to continue to fight hard the rest of the season, win, lose, or draw. We're going to always give our best effort. But just thinking about where this team could have been at the beginning of the season with everybody healthy, a healthy Marcus Peters, a healthy Marlon Humphreys, a healthy J.K. Dobbins, a healthy Gus Edwards, a healthy Nick Boyle, a healthy L.J. Ford. I mean, this team to me, this team probably could have contended for a Super Bowl. To me, this team was on track to contend for a Super Bowl. Oh, and a healthy Rashad Bateman. How can I forget him? He missed like half of the damn season, and he just came back with in a Chargers game, and he wasn't even used today. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't. It really sucks as a Ravens fan. It does, but we. I guess after tomorrow, after we find out if Marlon is actually done for the season, we'll see where we go from here. We got Cleveland coming up again. Can we beat the Browns? Sure, we can. We could beat the Browns again, but they're going to have a whole week to think about. They had a whole week to think about what we did to them the last time, and I know that's not going to be a gimme game again. I know they're going to come at us and actually run the football this time, and not and try to take us out of our element. But Cleveland wide receiver core Bengals, we don't match up. We don't match up. I agree. We do not. We don't have the weapons to match up. We don't have the weapons at all to match up. I agree with that. We could not apply pressure on Big Ben because of our secondary is a mismatch in the AFC North. Definitely agree with that as well. Don't forget our left tackle too. Yeah, that's another. Yep, I can't forget about him. We paid him as well last year, and right now he's not nowhere near to be found because he's still hurt. And I hope that he comes back next year. I'm hoping he does. I thought he would have been back this year, but he had a setback. So Ronnie Stanley is. I'm not sure what's going on with that situation. I hope he comes back next year though, healthy. Yeah, Stanley. So I don't know, guys, but I'm about to get up out of here, man. There's some more. Of course, there's another game that's on right now. The Chiefs and I think Denver Broncos are playing right now. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I want to go watch Tank fight. I want to see how that brother looks tonight. See if Tank can get the job done. And of course, we got the show coming up tomorrow. So please check in to the Flex Zone podcast on YouTube and on Facebook. Please subscribe to the Flex Zone podcast on YouTube. We got a lot more videos coming, a lot more content coming, a lot more post-game shows coming, and probably a lot more misery coming too, especially with all these goddamn injuries with the Ravens. I tell you, man, it just sucks. But anyways, guys, I appreciate whoever came through rocking with me. I'm just going through a lot of thoughts in my head right now. I had a lot of things going in my head. I was still kind of heated about that last play, but it's all good, man. They tried to go for the win. It didn't come up in their favor though. But it's Ravens football. What can you expect? It always is close, especially in 2021. I'm surprised they're 8-4 right now. So I'm just happy about that. But anyways, guys, glad y'all came through. Please like, subscribe, share this video, share the post game show. Hats off again to y'all Steelers. Y'all got the job done, but it's all good. We'll see y'all again. Last game of the season. We'll see Big Ben one more time, and we'll see what's up with that. But anyways, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I'll see y'all guys on the next one. Peace.